Question 32. Let's see. We've got an exponential equation talking about the caffeine in Manuel's body, and it's decreasing. We're given a 10-hour decay factor of 0.2601. So what is the 1-hour decay growth factor? So since this is the factor, it's what we would multiply by for 10 hours. What we need to find for the 1 hour would be 1/10. So it would be 0.2601 raised to the 1/10 power, or if you want to use the root, it's the 10th root of 0.2601, and this calculator has it right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So first, the way we go about this, we'll enter 0.2601. We hit this, that's going to be entering the x, and then we hit 10, which is the y value, and we hit this again. So that's a 10th root of what we just inputted, and so that's going to be 0.87400. So that's probably good. So what we're getting at is this would be, I guess I like to use x instead of t. Whatever he started with, right? The starting value times this. So it's what that would be about a 13%, a 12.6% decrease, right? Subtracting from 100% minus 87.4. So we can see it's going to be a 12.6% decrease per hour. So now, to answer the second question, we're told that there was 169 milligrams in his body 1.58 hours after the energy drinks. So how much would be in his body 2.58 hours after consuming the drink? So there's kind of two steps here. So the 169, sort of this, thinking of this formula here, we have that there's 169 would be equal to whatever we started with times 0.874 raised to the 1.58 power, right? So we can figure out what we started with, and then we can find the next step, right? So we're going to take, so the starting value is going to be equal to 1.69 divided by 0.874 raised to the 1.58. So we can go ahead and calculate that. Get this out of the way. Don't need that one. So 169 divided by 0.874, and this one we're going to use an exponent x to the y, so x raised to the 1.58, that's our y. We end up with that, and then we hit the equals. So in a minute, what we're expecting is it to have more than 169. So let's try this again. Let's see if I can do this. 169 divided by 0.874 raised to the 1.58 equals that. There we go, 78. Something's not working out. 0.874. So let's calculate that first, I guess. raised to the 1.58. So now we should have 169 divided by 0.808. Sometimes I think I maybe just don't clear it out enough. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button, but I know it's got to be more than 168 or 169. Yeah, 209.16. So what we've gotten is from this to 09.158. Let's go with that. So that was his starting value. And so now we can figure it out. What will he have at 2 hours and 2.58 hours, right? So the second part here is going to be the answer. The output is going to be 209.158. That's our starting value. Our 1 hour factor, decay factor, is 0.874. We're going to raise it to the 2.58 power. And this will give us our answer directly. So clear. So we're going to start with a 0.874 raised to the 2.58 power. That's 0.76 such and such. And we're going to multiply that by 209.158. And so that tells us the answer to this one should be 147.77. Okay, let's see. I guess for the first question, this was our answer. Okay, let's do a quick check because we've done all this many times. It's 32, right? Let's make sure. 0.874, there we go, 147.7. Okay. So I would round that to 0.8, but anyway, we're good in both answers.